Well, thanks for tuning in to the Willie and Ernie Show. I'm Willie.
I'm Ernst.
You're Ernie.
Oh, Ernie. Forgot. That's my other show.
That's your other show. So today we decided to do a video about life without mom. So for those of you fortunate enough to still have your mom with you, she hasn't passed away, we just definitely want to tell you, cherish your mom as much as possible. For us, our moms have passed away. My mom passed in 2007. When did your mom pass?
21.
21.
She was 94.
She was 94. My mom was 70. So she died young compared to your mom. She had a lot of health problems. Did your mom have a lot of health problems?
Nope, not till the end.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was, I mean, she had a stroke and then I think
It was
left side of
downhill
her
from
body.
there.
I think it was her left side of the body.
Yeah.
And then she had a mild heart attack. And then she was okay. And then her heart started getting weaker. And then she
Well, she's
finally,
94. Geez,
Yeah.
Louise, come on.
and she finally passed. So I think she passed of a heart attack.
So if you just lost a parent recently, especially if you lost your mom just recently, we know from personal experience how difficult it is. And I don't know how funny this show is going to be, but we wanted to honor our moms because we just had Mother's Day, about 3 weeks ago or something like that, 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, the moms that I celebrate with now are usually, it's my wife, my mother-in-law, we honor them. So my mom is at the cemetery, so we go visit her and, you know, lay flowers and put flowers there for her.
Yeah.
But moms are the matriarchs of the family, right? They are the center point
They're the glue.
of the family. They keep
They hold us
family
together.
Yes,
And whenever the holiday comes around, you go to mom's house.
without question.
Yeah,
Without
unless you got a
question.
wife that controls you, and you have to go to their.
I'll tell you what, that if a wife is not in tune with your mom, that puts a husband in some
conflict.
big conflict
No,
there.
it's more than that. It's just it's not fair to the husband. But you know, men
But did you have that problem or
stay
not?
quiet. No. We went to my mom's when I was married. My ex was close to my mom.
Oh, good. Good. So my wife was also close to my mother as well, so no problems there. But yes, the mom is the glue that keeps the family together. When she's alive, let us know if that's what's happening in your family. When your mom's alive, everybody, her house is your home, no matter where you live.
Yeah.
I lived in Dallas. I lived in L.A. I always used that at my mom's address as my home base. I always felt
That was always
home.
your home base. Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
It never even a second thought.
Yeah.
When I thought of home, I thought of mom,
Yeah.
and I thought of that house.
Whenever you're talking about I'm gonna go home,
Yeah.
even though you have your own place,
Yeah.
it's mom's house.
It's mom's
It's
house.
mom and dad's house.
Mom was the reason we're here. The mom was the reason that we are who we are for a large part. Dads are important too, and I know your dad was very close. You were very close to your dad,
Yeah.
and you had a very close relationship. I had the opposite with my dad. We weren't close. He was a terrible father, abusive physically and emotionally. So,
Yeah.
but
experience.
good dads have roles in the family.
Yeah.
But the mom has that special role, wouldn't you say?
That
Just-
nurturing, acceptance
acceptance
of you,
Yeah.
accepting you. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
A good mom is always
There's
proud of
nobody's
you.
gonna love you more than your mom.
Was she always proud of you? My mom's always proud of me.
Yeah, she was always trying to put me in the newspaper
Oh.
all the time.
What do you mean?
Well, we live in a small town,
Yeah.
and when I was in the military, she
Yeah.
wanted to put me in the news. Mijo, can I put you in the middle? Like, how embarrassing it is. So here's my Army basic trainee picture
Oh,
there.
okay, gotcha.
Ernest completed basic training.
Ernest Alvarez, escaping marriage by joining the
And
army.
don't even let them know that you got an award, you know. In the military, you get medals. And my mom would make a big deal out of it. Oh, look, this medal is beautiful. And
Well, she's
and I was
proud.
like,
She was proud.
you know, I got it for peeling potatoes or something. But they don't know.
Oh yeah, my mom was always proud of me for what and I'm
Yeah.
sure she was proud of everybody. But
Yeah.
but she makes you feel special.
Yeah, yep.
When she sees you, now that I have kids, I know exactly how that is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, I miss my son. I miss even when my 16-year-old that lives with me at home.
Yeah.
If my wife and I went away for the weekend, I was coming back looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
And hey, how you doing, son? And he went into his room.
Yeah.
But that was enough for me to have a
you're
warm
back.
heart,
Oh, you're back. Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was all excited to see him. I missed him, not seeing him for 2 or 3 days. But that's what mom has put in your heart. She has provided you everything in your life, or at least to me. And coming from a Hispanic family, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And I'm assuming in
Not just Hispanic families. But.
Yeah, in white families, in African American families, in just about any family
There's something about the mom.
The mom is special, and my mom was special, and your mom was special. So definitely cherish them while they're here, because all we have right now for our moms is pictures and memories. And so you want to do your best while your mom is still here. Do the best you can to spend time with her, to help her, to bring her up when she's down. She's always there for you. Now it's time for you to be there for her. And when growing up, when you think of growing up, if I ask you, the first thing I think of is mom, especially the food. Growing up and all the food that...
Nobody cooked like my mom. I'm sure same with you. It just because you got used to that food or whatever it was, and it always made you feel good.
But y'all were poor as well as we were poor. And so... and the good thing about your mom was that she had a good husband. My mom did not. And so she would have to get up early, I don't know, to make him breakfast. And the real machismo at that time. So you get up early and to get breakfast for him, and he'd go to work or whatever. And then when we were little, make breakfast for us, and then maybe get an hour break. But in the meantime, you got to wash clothes, clean, and then by noon, there she is doing lunch.
Yeah.
And then come 6 o'clock, doing dinner. And
mom's
just
job is never done.
Constant work around the clock.
Supper, doing laundry. It's a hard job. It's a hard job too.
Yeah. It's a 24-hour job. Moms aren't allowed to get sick either.
Yeah.
When they're sick, even my wife, when she's sick, she still sleeps with one eye open, making sure her kids don't need anything. So, just so important that you honor your mom at all times, because once they're gone, they're gone. Do you remember the day that? How were you notified that your mom passed away?
My brother, he called me.
He called you out of the blue?
No, I knew she was. I went to visit my daughters.
Yeah.
And I was gonna come back the next day, but she didn't make it.
So,
and
which brother informed you?
Freddie.
Who?
Freddie.
Freddie's the one that told you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that notified me. I was having lunch with my daughters.
Oh, and he told you?
Yeah, at a restaurant.
But you knew that was coming.
I knew it was a possibility.
She's 94 and she had a stroke, and her health was declining. Correct? Her health kept declining.
Yeah. Over the years, she had a stroke, but she lived 7 years or so after that.
Oh, okay. But that slowed her down.
And she was okay, other than the stroke. But then she started. We took her to the hospital, and they told her that she had a heart attack, and it was a mild heart attack. And she always had a good heart.
Wow.
Which was kind of fun. It was kind of like, why she had a heart attack, but I guess at that age, it was starting to get little problems.
Of course.
And I think she lived another year after that or so. And then it got worse and worse. And the heart just couldn't do it no more. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah.
Well, before we go on, we told each other no crying.
Yeah. Yeah, we even
crying.
brought the tissues out here.
No crying. We're not
and
here
I have one here.
Why are you crying, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
How long has it been since your mom passed away?
4 years.
4 years. My mom passed away.
No, wait a minute. No, 5 years almost. Well, it'll be
5 years already.
Yeah, in September or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. And my mom passed away in 2007, so about 20 years, coming up 20 years next year. 19
You're at
years.
19.
Yeah.
You're at 19 years, yeah.
So I remember riding with you, and every time we'd well, not every time, when we would pull over, that's when you'd give her a call just to check in with her.
No, I call my mom every day.
Yeah. 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 My mom passed away in 2007. It was unexpected. She had a lot of problems with her health. She had high blood pressure. She had 2 kidney transplants over the years, and then towards the end she had back problems, and she decided to take the risk to have back surgery. And she came out of the surgery pretty good, and all of us were there. My brothers, my siblings were there, and she was fine. I remember that she was recovering, and I went to visit her, and it was just me and her. All my brothers and sisters had already been there or whatnot. And it was just me and her, and we were talking, and she was fine. And then we both fell asleep because I was on the recliner.
Yeah.
And it was one of those sleeps that you have when it feels so good. We both woke up we just started laughing because we fell asleep and it was so good.
Yeah,
and
it was a good nap.
We shared a laugh. We shared a laugh, and it was so good. It was so. It was just like good times. She was in the hospital. She wasn't in pain, and we were just laughing. I expected, to pick her up. We all expected she'll be out soon, and she's doing great. But somehow, she said, "Mijo," she told me in Spanish. She was worried about me. She was worried about me that I had too many bills and didn't have enough money. Mm-hmm. She goes, "I want you to have $5,000. I've got $5,000 in the house." Mm-hmm. I said, "Mom, I don't need money. I'm fine." And she was adamant. "Something happens to me, I want you to have that money. I've got it hidden in the house." And I said, okay, just to appease her, right? A few days later, I'm sorry, not even a few days later, that night, a cousin of mine went to go visit her, and she ended up calling my brother. My older brother, Hector, would be the responsible one, right? The one that would make the decisions.
Yeah, the oldest one. Mm-hmm.
My cousin called my brother and said, "Hey, y'all need to come down here. Your mom's not doing well." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She said, "We just left her. No, she's having a hard time breathing." Oh, man. So we all rushed down there, and I just got a glimpse of her as they were carting her into the operating room, and she was breathing really heavy. She couldn't, we later found out she had a blood clot. Oh. So it just went like that. And so we're all there, and we all been through this before with Mom. Right, she's had health issues, so I said, okay, let's take shifts. It doesn't make sense for all of us to be here. Let's take shifts. Yeah. William, who wants to take the first shift? Everybody's tired already, and it's like I don't exactly know the time. It must have been like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And I said, I'll take the first shift. So I said, I'll take the first shift. It was going to be like from the graveyard shift. Yeah. And so I sat with her. They had on a respirator. Her hands were like super swollen, a lot of water, and and then she was. So I was talking to her, knowing that she was not going to respond. I was talking to her, come on, Mom, feel better. It wasn't good, but nobody was telling us that she was in life danger. Yeah, yeah. So the nurse came in and said, "Hey, we need to change her." So I stepped, and then, "Can you step out?" I said, no problem. I stepped out and went into the waiting room right there on the same floor. And while I'm waiting, I hear the intercom system just go really loud. Code blue, code blue. And it's like, and I knew it.
You know it's your mom.
I just knew it. So they said, code blue, floor 7, code blue. I'm on floor 7. And I was like, they didn't say the room. Yeah. But I knew it. I knew something was wrong, and sure enough, the nurse poked her head into the waiting room and said, "Honey, your mom's not doing well. You might want to call your family." I'm like, oh my gosh! So I got on the phone, started calling them. Right, something's going on. Yeah. They told me to call y'all, And then one of my former employees became a nurse, and she saw me there, and of course I'm distraught. And she came up. She goes, "Is everything?" Oh, my mom is. Oh, she's the code blue. Well, code blue means somebody's dying. We need all hands on deck to save their life, which I didn't know at the time. Mm-hmm. And so she went to check on it, and she came back, and she goes like this to me, like she made it. She's okay. So I was like, oh, good.
Thank God.
I started relaxing a little bit, and then my brothers and sisters started coming in. And I'll cut this short, sorry, I'm making it too long. They started coming in, and I told them what's happening. And then once again, woo, dude, code blue. So by that time, my sister Norma and Hector were all there, and we went to the room while it was code blue. It's like 20 people surrounding her. And I'll never forget this scene. On top of her, literally was a doctor sitting on top of her, giving her
her heart started.
Chest compressions. Hard too. It wasn't like this was. You can see my mom's body trying to.
Yeah, it has.
You've seen it?
Well, I was CPA CPR.
Oh, yeah.
Certified in the military, and you have to like break their bone to get it to really work right. If it works.
But when it's your mom and you're sitting there watching this,
it scares the hell out of you, dude.
And what's really disturbing too is there was 4 or 5 people just surrounding my mom working. There was 15 other people, and it was for them. It was like a social gathering. They were talking among themselves, kind of not laughing, but oh yeah, I was over here. So. They were there, but they weren't doing anything, and so they took it as a social opportunity. And I didn't take offense to it, but I thought, man,
well, they see it every day.
They see it every day, but it was horrific to watch that. And then eventually, I think my sister made the call to the doctor. She said, "Just let her go."
Yeah.
So they let her go. So we said goodbye right there. Her body was right there, and we surrounded her, and we held her hand and kissed her forehead and stuff like that. But that was a tough night. It was a hard night.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's scary to see that. That never happened to Mom. Mom went away peacefully, without a word. We didn't even know she was dead. I think I wasn't there, but my brothers were there and sisters were there, and they said, "She don't look like she's breathing."
Oh, wow, really?
And so they tried to get vitals, and they couldn't tell anything. And then I think they called the hospice nurse over, and she came by and pronounced her dead.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So it was very, peaceful, I guess, in a way. There was no dramatic or trying. She had a do not resuscitate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said, "No, just let me go."
Let me go.
And so she went.
Yeah.
And she died in the house.
Yeah. Around family.
Yeah.
And in her home.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to pass away.
Yep.
I mean, we're all got to pass away, so that's how you want to pass away, I think.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But mom, like your mom, can you pick out the fondest memory you have of her? Big tough guy. Let me rephrase this. When she was chasing you around the house, trying to whip your ass.
Yeah.
Is that a good memory?
Every memory was good. Every memory was good.
Just picture her trying to catch you, stupid ass. If you're shooting your cousin. I'll think of something that's not so sad. When my mom whipped me, I remember one time my mom whipped me good. It was no big deal. I mean, she wasn't like killing me or anything. I made her mad or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, don't take your moms for granted.
It's hot in here.
Don't take your moms for granted. They're out there and they do so much for you. enjoy, calling her once a week, seeing her once a week. It's not enough.
Call her every day, damn it.
At least every day. When my mom passed away, it had already been a few days, and I automatically reached for my cell phone at 5 o'clock, and I said, "Oh shoot," because I would call her on my way home from work.
That was the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I always got off of work, and on the drive from the work to the gym, I would call her.
Yeah.
And every day for a month or so, I like.
Yeah, you'd still reach for the phone.
It was automatic,
It was automatic. Yeah, I'd reach for the phone, and then I would just call her number just to hear her voicemail, her voice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And my son, I eventually gave that phone to my son, so now he has that phone number. So every time I do call it, I remember Mom.
Yeah.
But Mom, there's a lot of good memories about Mom. She's in heaven now. Let's think about the good stuff. She's in heaven, no more pain, and enjoying heaven. So, is there anything else you want to say about Mom without crying like a big baby?
Nah. No, I couldn't.
Don't cry like a big baby, man.
I can't hardly help it when it comes to Mom.
Why are dads different? Like I said, dads have a role, and I want to. And when I think of my boys, I want them to love their mom as much as I love my mom, and be attentive to her, and show her the love and respect as they grow older, and she grows older, and I want to play a role in that. I want to be part of that also.
Yeah.
But I understand if they want to take care of their mom more than their dad. That's fine. The moms deserve it. They do a lot, right?
Dad has a different role.
Yeah, it has a different
It just
role.
does. I don't know why, but it does.
He does. And the good thing is you had a good dad. How was your mom on family trips? Same thing. Even on family trips, they'd have to cook or make sure everybody was fed.
Everybody's taken care of.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be taken care of.
How many siblings do you have?
There was 5 of us all together.
5? Same here. There's 5 of us as well.
Including me.
Yeah, me too. 2 boys, 2 girls?
Yeah. 2 boys,
Same
2
thing.
girls, and then the mistake. I came 10 years later. They had a perfect.
God dang, 10 years later.
Yeah. I think it was 10 or 9 years. My brother, I think he's 9 or 10 years older than me. Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's 8 years older than myself. I got 2 brothers, one 8 years older, one 7 years older, and my sisters and I are closer in age. They're 1 year and 2 years older, respectively. So, so mom had and it's funny because I always felt like you have a special relationship with my mom, right? I always felt that, but I could also see that she had special relationships with each one of my siblings.
Oh yeah.
She had a way of.
Nobody was left out.
Nobody was left out. No, and I think for y'all watching, if you think about what your mom and what she's done for you, we take things for granted so much. I wish I had not taken her. I don't feel like I took her for granted, but I wish I would have done more for her. And if you have that opportunity right now, still do more for your mom. Definitely take it. Don't waste time. Life is too short, and enjoy your mom. I do remember that the last 10, 15 years of my mom's life, I said, I have to enjoy my time with mom more. Mm-hmm. And so I made a concentrated effort to spend some time with her, even when it wasn't convenient. I would go to her house and watch novellas with her.
Oh yeah.
I would go after work, and I'd bring her some dinner, something to go. She loved hamburgers and fish burgers, and so I'd bring her, and she wasn't. That's something that I had to consciously do, and we started developing even a closer relationship when I started doing that.
Yeah.
Going to her house at 6 o'clock and we started watching a specific novella every because I knew she watched it anyway.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something that she enjoyed, and she's later in life. She was living by herself. She didn't have a lot of work to do. It was just her.
She used to like to go to bingos, right?
Mom, yeah, she
Yeah,
loved
I
the
remember.
bingos. Yeah,
I remember your mom would go. It was on Bandera Road or somewhere.
yeah, that's a
At
long
Randy's
time ago.
Ballroom.
Yeah, Randy's ballroom.
Was it?
Yeah,
That's one of the memories I remember.
yeah,
Your mom would go there.
yeah. She would go there, but we started watching novellas together and just enjoying the time.
Yeah.
Enjoying the time, just simple. We didn't have to do anything great or magical. We just enjoyed the time doing that stuff. So if you get a chance and you still have a chance to do things with your mom, make a concentrated effort to do that, because you don't want to have life without mom and think of regrets. I do have regrets with my mom. I wish I would have done certain things different, but it's too late. But I did do some things right, and I can look at those times and remember those times, because ultimately, if you love somebody, when you think about them, you usually just think about the good times, and the good times are what takes over our memories for them. There's no point in remembering the bad times, and if nothing serious happened in your family line, like some murder or something, then it's all good times. And I'm thinking about different things that happened to your mom. So that you can't relate a story from us with your mom. I'm trying to guide you. In another show you told us a story about her gonna whip you and
Chasing me around the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other stuff, but that was. She never. That's the only time she really did something like that.
Yeah.
And that's because she was going through menopause. So, but but good memories.
What's interesting about moms too is when you see a picture of them in their 20s or 30s, and you realize, hey, man,
she was a young woman.
She was a young woman at one point. She had dreams and aspirations and all that.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, but you don't think of them in that way. You don't think of your parents as... You think of them as being older.
Her as your mom and in that role,
Right, you did. When you saw a picture of your mom in her 20s or 30s, what did you think?
I was like, she's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
She was slender.
Attractive.
She dressed well, and just
before the kids or
yeah, it was really? Before they got married. I remember mom and dad. I don't know if they were married. I got a picture in my place where they're in their 20s, I believe.
Yeah.
They're in their 20s, and dad, he always liked to get dressed up. Because he grew up on a ranch, on a farm, and so my mother's brothers would make fun of him because he was kind of like,
your uncles.
Yeah, he would come over there on a horse, but he didn't have like the cowboy get up. He like slacks, shoes,
there you go.
Dress shirts.
Yeah.
He was very stylish.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he was very stylish.
I remember my mom relating a story to me about I told you my dad wasn't a great guy, right? But they were living in Mexico, and they didn't get out much, obviously, because they didn't have a lot of money. And my sister, Alma, she was still a baby. She was still a baby, but my dad somehow landed tickets to this fancy opera or something that they were having in Mexico. And so, I told you, my dad's a jerk. So he said, okay, if you want to go to the concert, let's go. But you better keep that baby quiet. She was talking about my sister. So I don't want her embarrassing me. So my mom said, okay, my mom wanted to go to the concert too. So I'll keep her quiet. And so my mom said that they were at the concert and the baby was being quiet, and my dad would just look over once in a while, keep her quiet. And the concert, how it gets to a crescendo. Yeah. And my dad stood up. He started clapping. And nobody else was clapping. And he was all, oh, no.
He was all,
he's the one that made a fool of himself. He embarrassed himself with that. And my mom could not stop laughing.
This was where? In Mexico?
In Mexico. Yeah.
Oh.
So he's the one that made a fool of himself, not my sister.
Yeah, it wasn't the baby after all.
Yeah.
He did it to himself.
Yeah. Can you think of any story where your mom made you laugh like that? Did she ever? I'm sure she related a lot of stories before that with y'all. Well, your mom married. Was it your mom that married No. It was your grandma that married outside a German, right? It was your grandma or
My grandfather was German
your grandfather was German.
on my
Yeah,
mom's side.
yeah. And then I'm sure your mom told you stories about about stuff like that, right?
My grandfather was very reserved. He was known for being very stoic and like
Well,
unemotional.
your mom and my mom grew up in a time where machismo ruled,
Yeah.
and it doesn't sound like your dad was like that.
No, he wasn't machismo.
No.
No,
Oh, my
not
dad
at all.
was. My
He was a
dad
hard
was.
worker and did everything,
Yeah.
but he didn't like authoritative.
Right.
You know, he wasn't a. He let mom handle everything. As far as the house goes, he just
Yeah.
went to work and
Yeah.
mom took care of everything else.
Just bring the money and make sure we got
Just-
enough money.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
would take his lonche to work, and
Yeah.
mom would make him lunch, and he would take it to work. And
Did your mom make caldo de res?
everything,
Tamales,
everything,
fideo,
everything.
What else? What was your
Everything.
What was your favorite food that she would make? Everything, probably.
It was a dish that's known for Kennedy, in Kennedy, where I grew up.
Yeah.
It's called pollo con salsa.
Pollo con salsa. Okay.
It's
Just chicken.
yeah. I tried to make it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think I made a video of it. I'm not sure if I made a video on my channel, on my other
Okay.
channel.
All right.
And it didn't come out quite as good as mom, but it came out pretty good.
Yeah. Well, she had a lot of practice, so I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure she.
Yeah, it's like kind of like carne guisada, but with chicken, and it's like a white gravy instead of a dark gravy.
Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe you can make it for me someday.
Yeah. Let's see.
I used to work at HEB, a warehouse, and I had to be at work like at 4 in the morning, and so I'd get up at 3, right, 3 in the morning to go work. I was in my early 20s, and my mom would get up with. There's mom again. Yeah. There's mom. She would get up with me, and because she wanted to make sure I had some breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, I'm okay. You know, when you're 20, 21, you don't need breakfast.
Let's stop at McDonald's on the way.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, but she was there. She made me something to drink or to eat. But we got into the habit of she would make me these milkshakes. A milkshake, yeah.
Okay.
A milkshake. It was like a milkshake, but it was more like a healthy shake. What do they call those things? It's just a
Protein drink?
yeah, like a protein drink, but it was more of a protein drink, but it was really sweet. Because back then there wasn't protein. She would make bananas with it and put sugar in it. It was really good.
A smoothie.
Like a smoothie. There you go. Like a Mexican smoothie. Man, I looked forward to that at 3:30 in the morning, and then I would almost guzzle it, because it was tasted so good.
Yeah.
Well, one morning, she got up with me and she goes, "Here, mijo." She gave it to me and I said, "Good." And by the time it reached my throat, half that cup, I was down my throat. It grossed the heck out of me. Like, Mom, what is this? So what's wrong? It tastes horrible. She goes, and then I felt so bad for her. She kind of like, well, I didn't have sugar, so I thought I'd put syrup in it. So she put syrup instead of sugar to sweeten it.
Yeah.
Well, that syrup got in my throat, man, and it just made me sicker than a dog that whole day. She felt terrible. That poor mom. She felt bad.
Yeah.
She was just trying to. She didn't, how this. You substitute something.
Yeah.
Just, when you guzzle it down like that, I wasn't ready for it, and it made me sick the rest of the day. Oh gosh, but yeah, the food, the drinks, everything that mom made. When you got home and you smell that cooking.
Yeah, you're instantly hungry.
Yeah.
Fresh tortillas, no going to HEB and buying a pack of tortillas. It was homemade. Well, in later years she would buy the mix. You know what I mean? But I remember as a kid she would make it. But the yeast, the flour, eggs, all that stuff, make the masa. Yeah. But then over the years, she would buy the mix.
It's a lot
and
easier.
Just put some water in it or whatever. And you just mix it. But it was still very, very good.
All right. Any regrets? Any regrets? No regrets?
No regrets. I mean, maybe I could have been a better kid.
No, definitely, for sure. You could have been better.
Maybe. But that's part of growing up. That's just
yeah,
what it
because
is.
even as now that we're parents ourselves, when our kids do something disappointing or it's hurtful, I don't hold a grudge because
No.
usually I hold grudges, but I don't hold a grudge because I know, okay, they're going to feel different.
He's learning.
Yeah, it's like Christ says to God, forgive them for they don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I take that attitude with my kids. I'm not going to worry about it. That's not. I still love them to death. I think the kids are such an exception to everything that because before you and I knew each other before I had kids, and it was like kids. I can't see them taking precedence over anything. And now that we have kids, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
But going back with mom made things better. Mom makes things home, make everything feel at home, make everything feel better. When you have your mom's support,
It's an anchor. It's the anchor for the family. And when she's gone, you don't do holidays together anymore, like you and your siblings. And everybody kinds of do, because they're moms now.
Yeah.
And they have their kids, and their kids are moms.
Yeah.
And the family gets bigger,
and I think it's designed.
and everybody just kind of has their little micro family.
They start their own traditions and their own gatherings. They might invite you, but
I mean, I could go if I wanted to go, I guess, but you know, I mean, they live away from me. I'm the only one who lives here in San Antonio.
Right. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody lives in Houston, and one is back home.
Yeah. Yeah. Things definitely change when the matriarch leaves. What happens if she dies first and the husband is left? It's not the same. The dad, do they all go visit the dad and get together?
I don't know. It didn't happen to me.
Or did they just start inviting the dad over to the new place where everybody celebrates Christmas or Thanksgiving?
I don't know how that would work.
I think.
Dad would probably go live with one of us or something, I think.
Yeah.
I think he wouldn't stay in the house by himself like mom did. But mom was didn't want to ever leave home. You know, she loved she loved her house was everything. Everybody stopped there. All the nephews, everybody would go visit mom. And if mom wasn't, I guess in the back of her mind is like, if I'm not there, and when they come over, how they're going to visit because I'm not home. You know what I mean? So after Dad left, she never wanted to. I mean, she went to live with my sisters for a while so they can take care of her.
In Houston?
Yeah, for a little while. And then but she wanted always to be home. Home was everything.
There's some people that put their moms or parents in a home. I can't see myself ever doing that. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying that for me, I guess there would be some circumstances maybe that would demand that we put her in a home. Maybe she needs daily care around the clock. That's pretty taxing for somebody to do that at home. But it's just because she's old.
I don't know. She went to a home, but that was to recover and stuff like that, where she needed specific care at certain times. Yeah. But when she was they would release her, and she would go home, and she was always like, I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh. I don't know why they got me here for. I said, everything they're doing here, they can do at home. Yeah. And
you made a video.
Yeah, eventually she got her way, and she died at home.
Well, y'all still have her house.
Yeah, we have everything.
And it's like she's there for yesterday, and everything's still in place that I know of, right? Yep. You even made a video. You went through the house, room by room. Why did you do that?
To document.
To document? Yeah, and I remember that I watched that video, and you were saying, "Well, this is a room," and then you showed some pictures, and you kind of related everything that kind of meant to you.
Went through so that it'd always be there. Hopefully.
Yeah. When my mom passed away, my brothers decided to. This is the most vivid memory I have after she passed away. For some reason, and I was opposed to this. they went to mom's house. It was, I remember it as just a day or a few days after she passed away, and my sisters were already going through her stuff. It's like to start clearing things out, and it's like, well, what's the rush? I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
And then, my sisters-in-laws were there, and I was like, oh, what are y'all doing? I felt really terrible that they were going through her things, like,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, that more than just about as much as the day she passed away when I saw her chest being compressed, that has such an impact on me. When I remember my sister-in-laws and my sisters going through her stuff, it was okay with my sisters because they were the daughters of mine. But
everybody handles things differently.
No,
And they just felt like it needed to be done.
I couldn't go back to that house anymore. My brother, I wanted to help. My brother took charge of fixing up the house.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. He took charge of fixing up the house so that we could sell it. And I remember getting phone calls from him. Hey, William, we're going to go fix the house. We're going to paint it. And I tried to go out there. I just couldn't. I couldn't go out there anymore. I couldn't do it. The biggest thing in my mind is, so why are we fixing it out now? We should have fixed it up while she was alive. Why are we fixing it now? I was kind of a little mad about it. And mad at who? I don't know. Mad at myself for not.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. I never went back to the house. I never went inside that house anymore.
Yeah.
It was just too difficult. I've driven by a few times just to see her old house there.
Yeah.
It's still there. But never went back to fix it up or anything. I couldn't fix it up. It was that would have been too difficult.
Yeah.
But mom was good times. Mom was love. That's all she represented was love.
Yeah.
No matter what, every meaning of love. That's what she represented. And I know if you think about your mom, that's what she represents to you. So please take the time to love your mom and love her back for all the love that she provided you through all these years. You have anything else to say about mom?
Nope.
You gonna keep crying?
Yep. Once you turn the camera off,
Okay.
I'll have a good cry.
Hey, tell your mom you love her because we tell her every day, even though she's not here. Until next time.
Later.